This is episode number 267 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. Hello and welcome. I'm Sal DiVincenzo, joined by my fabulous colleagues Sarah Fate
Hi.
and Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
So, are you into planting, gardening, that kind of thing?
I try, and I kill them.
You do?
I plant.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You do.
I have a raspberry bush that has lasted a few years. I don't know how, but it has.
Do your dogs go out there and do their thing over there? Yeah.
Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Because, maybe it's the natural fertilizer of the dogs.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. That's the only thing, but I try.
Okay.
I don't even try.
You don't even try?
Do you
I've
remember
given
when I did not plant this, but mystery gourds grew
Yeah.
and took
Yes.
over my yes.
That's
good.
right,
You did
yeah.
that?
That was no, I didn't do that. That I was,
Say you did.
okay.
Big yes. I'm a gourd farmer now.
but yeah. Anyway,
I actually, my daughter had a science project and we planted seeds, and I was surprised how easy it was to plant seeds in like a starter kit. So we had the
That's not the hard part.
that's
Keeping them alive and like tending to them is the hard part.
Well, it's pretty cool. But anyway, we have. I'm going to keep them alive.
Good.
all right. Well, you just did this.
Yes, I just did this, and they're
Okay.
still alive.
All right. What seeds?
Pea seeds.
Oh,
Like-
nice. Like snow cap.
Yeah. What kind of
Yeah,
peas?
snow peas. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
nice.
okay.
Yeah.
You need a trestle,
Well, they aren't at that point yet.
but you
so
will,
I will. Yes.
according to you,
Yes, I will need a truss so they can climb
because
up.
you'll. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, we have the seed library here
Mm.
at the library, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Peas are in there.
And, we had one of our colleagues, Amber, come down to the studio, and she did a little bit of trivia with Sarah and I.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
She has 10 green thumbs. That one.
She did.
I-
They're all
I was
over the
gonna
place.
say she's amazing. Like I'm jealous of people who could do it. It looks so nice. Like it looks like it's cathartic, like meditative and like a nice. If you can get into it, I can't. I've tried. I can't. Do
Well, then
it.
you have to weed.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that's the worst
can't.
part of it. Yeah, it's the weeding.
Mm.
That's why I like using the above ground planter boxes to do some of the smaller stuff. Like basil and stuff can grow in that outside, but it's a little easier to handle. But anyway, yeah. So here's that little bit of
Okay.
seed trivia that we did. Okay, so Amber Gagliardi in the studio. How are you?
Great. How are you guys?
Good. So you're going to test us, aren't you?
I am. I have some seed library trivia for you today. To kind
Fantastic.
of see who's paying attention to the seeds that we have and
Oh,
and also just inform everybody about some of the new things that we have and
Nice.
just a very exciting time of the year. for
Awesome.
Seed library. Very busy.
cool. So you know what? We'll start with the trivia, and then we'll wrap it up with you just like you said, letting us know how patrons can take advantage of the seed library.
Absolutely. I'm really curious to see who's going to win this.
We'll see.
Oh, no.
We'll see. Sarah has farming in her family, so we have to
Yeah.
Yeah,
assume.
but this
that-
is about the seed library, though.
well, you have to use seeds for the farming in the thing.
Okay. I see the leap there. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So,
we're ready.
all right, Sarah, we're going to start off nice and easy.
All right. Uh-oh.
All right. Very timely, this question.
Okay.
When is the first day of spring? March 25th, March 22nd, March 16th, or March 20th?
It was the 20th.
Yes.
Yeah.
First day of
Ding,
spring.
ding, ding.
Here we
Very
are.
good. She got it
It
right.
doesn't feel like it, but
No,
especially
it's here.
yesterday. But the
Yeah.
sun is out today.
Yeah,
So-
that's nice.
The mark of the spring is a very exciting time for gardeners, of course, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone's starting to get their gardens ready to go.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
The
true.
little seedlings.
exactly. So yesterday was the mark of the first day, so that's very exciting.
Nice.
Okay, Sal, you should be a pro at this next
Okay.
one. So we got 1 point for
We'll see.
Sarah. Ding. Okay, Sal.
Yes,
If you get this wrong, it's
I'm in trouble.
not going to be good.
Okay.
Okay. According to the Farmer's Almanac,
Uh-huh.
what is the predicted last day of frost for Long Island?
Yeah.
April 1st, March 1st, April 20th, or May 1st?
I'm going to say April 1st.
You are correct.
There you go.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah.
good guess.
She put that 20th in there to like mess me up. I know.
Yeah.
Right, right.
I would not have gotten that.
Okay. We're on to round 2.
All right.
Okay.
We're tied.
We're going to start with Sarah again.
Uh-oh.
The seed library has many cool weather vegetables that can be planted now. Which one of these is not a cool weather vegetable?
Uh-oh.
Beets, peas, beans, or radishes?
So it's not a cool weather
Right.
vegetable? Okay. So the one
Wait.
that you can't.
Beets, peas, beans, or radishes.
Correct.
I'm going to go with beans.
Beans, you are correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Now why?
I have to say thank you, Bobby, my brother.
See, I told you she was going to get that.
Just because he posts pictures of like what he's
Yeah.
coming up with
So,
his...
Yeah.
you know, the beans, the beets, the peas, and radishes can all be planted now. So someone could come pick up seeds and put them in the ground right now. They prefer the cool weather.
They do.
So this is the ideal time.
Cool.
They'll continue to grow in April and May. But when it gets hot, they don't really love it as much. And then the beans, of course, like it hot. So those are your, you know, end of May, June plants. to be
Okay.
thinking about.
Interesting.
Yeah. See that? Now, does your brother have like an Instagram or is he just sending you pictures?
No, he has an Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Fiddlehead Farm on Instagram.
All right. So he's posting pictures of what he's planting.
Yeah, and there's winter CSA and
Nice.
all that stuff, yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, nice job. Okay. So Sarah's in the lead, but here comes Sal.
Oh, there's a chance.
All right.
Chance here.
All right, Sal. Which herb in the seed library can be planted in early spring?
Uh-oh.
Basil, cilantro, oregano, or rosemary? And I did tell you this last year was when I was on the podcast.
Oh, like
So-
we listened to the podcast. I'm gonna guess rosemary.
That would be incorrect.
Ah!
Believe it or not, it's cilantro.
Cilantro,
Oh.
really?
Yes. So actually, cilantro does prefer a cooler temperature.
Okay.
That can be started in a couple weeks, and
Nice.
you're, you know, directly sowed into the ground, and
I
of
wouldn't
course,
think cilantro.
Yeah.
I
Because
know.
it's in so many, like, spicy dishes.
Yeah.
I don't know. The
Well,
Yeah.
I
the
like
logic there isn't.
no, I like
good,
putting
but-
it in. I like putting it on my tacos, just like
Yeah, I would
sprinkling on my
just-
tacos or guacamole or something, right?
That's usually where you were like,
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. So basil again likes it hot. Oregano likes it hot. Rosemary. I mean, that can sometimes come up a little bit earlier, but for overall, you would want to wait on that.
Now, I feel like rosemary maybe lasts though a little long in the season because my rosemary plant goes like pretty far into the fall. Is that true?
It gets really established in the garden, so that's true. But overall, cilantro can be directly sowed in the spring, so that's really the difference.
Nice.
Rosemary, you're really going to start indoors
Okay.
as well.
Cool. All right. So
Okay.
Sarah's winning so far.
She is.
That's fine.
Okay. There's still time.
Yeah, there is. 2 more rounds.
Yes. Okay, Sarah.
Yeah. I'm nervous now.
One's about tomatoes.
Oh, no.
Oh, you don't
Okay.
like tomatoes, do you?
I like
Oh, you like
tomatoes,
tomatoes?
but I'm not an expert by any means.
Okay. Well,
We'll see.
we'll see. So, which tomato is new to the seed library this year?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Red velvet, Italian heirloom, the red cherry, or the brandy wine.
It's either the red velvet or the brandy wine.
See, we can kind of figure this out because when people check out the seed libraries,
Yeah.
we have
Right.
to look through the list.
You do.
I feel like Italian heirloom is classic. Red cherry's classic.
Yeah.
Red velvet or brandy wine? I'm going to go with red velvet.
That would be incorrect.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Was it brandy wine at least?
Yeah, the brandy.
Oh, or at
the
least I
brandy
had it.
wine
Yes, you were
is
close.
new this year. It's
Okay.
it's a bigger tomato compared to some of our other ones. It's perfect for slicing and possibly canning
Okay.
if you'd like to do that. So, it was asked. A lot of
nice.
patrons
Oh, good.
wanted to
Wanted it.
have us to have a bigger.
Like a beef steaky.
Yeah, is a bigger tomato. So.
What's a red velvet tomato?
I don't know.
A red velvet tomato, we've actually had this for many years.
Oh.
It's really popular. It is just slightly bigger than a cherry, but it is perfect for salads.
Okay.
And it grows very well here on Long Island. And
Nice.
I've had a lot of success with it. It's one of
Cool.
my favorites.
Nice.
Great flavor. So we've had that for many years, and we've been keeping it because
I can't hear red velvet though with thinking about like, cookies and cakes and muffins. And...
yeah, I love to see the names for all the things
Yeah.
because they're just fun. So
Yeah.
of course they all have the scientific names and those aren't
It's fun.
as fun.
No, yeah.
Still brushing up on all the names, the scientific names, but the names that they get named by, the different growers are very,
Yeah.
very cool and
Especially if they
often
make a
tell
hybrid.
a story.
Yeah, especially if they make a hybrid. So now we're tied, right?
Oh gosh.
Right?
Yes,
We're
you're
tied.
right. You
She
are
got
tied.
one wrong and I got
Right.
one.
So close.
You were
Okay.
close.
All right, but Sal can catch up right here.
All right, here we go.
Take the lead.
Taking the lead.
Now.
Sal,
Yes.
which one of these plants take about 9 months to produce an actual vegetable? Zucchini, a Brussels sprout, a radish, or a butternut squash?
That's easy.
Oh, no. It might be easy for you.
I think if you think about it, you'll know.
All right. I'm gonna say the butternut squash. No?
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Wait, well, okay. Wait, that's easy, farmer girl.
It's a Brussels sprout.
Is it true?
It is true.
Oh, God, for crying out loud.
Well, if you think about it, actually, our Brussels sprout is the Long Island Brussels sprout that we have.
Oh, you were talking about Long Island Brussels sprouts.
The Italian Brussels sprouts very fast.
Very
But as you may see, some of the farms on the East End, towards the end, September, October, that's when the Brussels sprouts are available.
Okay.
And you would actually have to start your seeds back in February. So
Wow.
you would be very late to start your Brussels sprout seeds now.
So
you would
about
yeah.
9 months.
Yeah.
Brussels
long
sprouts
time.
and babies.
Yes. And when you look at them, you're like, wow, that took a long time to grow.
For something so relatively small.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Well, actually, the
So-
Brussels sprouts they're on a stem, right? Is that
yeah,
how it
like
works?
a stalk,
Okay,
yeah,
stalk.
and
Okay.
there'll be a whole bunch of them. So,
Yeah.
but again, the what you actually eat, the fruit there is kind of small. So it's amazing that it takes that long to grow.
So, do any of you do you like Brussels sprouts?
I love Brussels
You like
sprouts.
Brussels sprouts?
I do. I like,
It's like baby cabbages. That's what I
yeah, I like Brussels sprouts with some bacon.
Actually, yeah, that's yeah. See, they had to put bacon on there.
Yeah.
To make it taste good.
True.
They're good. They're good enough. They're not my favorite, but I do enjoy them.
roasted with a little bit of like balsamic vinegar is really good too.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. Actually,
I think it really comes down to the preparation and the cooking. I think if you misunderstand how to cook them, I think they can come out bitter and bad. But if you know how to cook them, I think they come out good.
yes, I think you're right there.
Cool.
Okay, so this is our last round already.
So I'm still losing here.
No, we're still tied.
Are we still
Yeah,
tied?
Yeah,
Still
tied.
tied.
Oh, okay.
Okay, round 4.
Here we go.
I don't have time.
All right. Native plant. This is for Sarah. Native plants are important to our local environment and support key pollinators. Which one of these flowers is not native to Long Island?
Jeez.
Hibiscus, black-eye Susan, purple coneflower, or sunflowers?
Well, is it like hibiscus, like Hawaiian?
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like it's so
Tropical, right?
tropical.
Is that the final answer?
It is.
Okay, yes, you're absolutely correct. Hibiscus is not native to Long Island. You will often find them, but they don't necessarily really support our local pollinators here. Of course, they might come for a quick nectar drink, but
Right.
they're not as beneficial as some of the other things you can plant. But luckily, many sunflower varieties are, so that's awesome. We love our sunflowers here on Long Island.
Sure.
And the black-eye Susans,
I didn't know
which
that.
are, perennials and super easy to just come up and so pretty. And they actually stay bloomed for pretty long. Those are a great thing to add to your garden to support the local pollinators. And of course, the coneflower is also a great thing to have. So,
So the
hibiscus.
So those plants, right?
The hibiscus.
Hibiscus, yes. They're still on Long Island though. People plant them.
They're not native and they're a tropical plant. They will survive as
They will
like an
survive.
annual.
Oh, I
like,
see.
The garden stores
Okay.
will sell
So
them.
yeah.
But, as part of the Seed Library's mission, we really wouldn't recommend that. Of course, it is what it is. But if you're really looking to garden for a purpose, you would just not want to spend the $40 on the hibiscus plant at home.
Well, since I can't pronounce it, they should just ban it altogether.
Maybe.
So, yeah, definitely come by and pick up the black-eyed Susans, the coneflowers, and the sunflowers because they're beautiful and you would be helping the environment. So
Cool.
that's a good thing.
All right, so Sarah, I have to get this one
Yeah.
right, or else Sarah wins.
All right.
Otherwise, we're tied, right?
Okay.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
Sal. Last year, the New York Times published an article about the major decline of monarch butterflies. Which one of these flowers is a crucial host to monarch butterflies? The butterfly bush, the coneflower, swamp milkweed, or marigolds?
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, that is hard. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I have some education to
I
do.
feel like
I feel like it's tricky because you have something there with
Yeah.
an actual
Now,
butterfly
this
in the
plays
name.
a host.
Yes,
So this
but
is
I feel,
where
yeah.
the butterflies would, lay their eggs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that might be a clue, what you just said, maybe? No? All right, I'm going to say coneflower.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sal. That is incorrect.
Oh,
Is it
no.
marigold?
No. Oh, guys.
Is it butterfly bush?
No, actually,
Yeah.
It's the last thing you get.
They don't even like the butterfly
it's
bush.
actually the swamp milkweed.
Really?
Yeah. Without swamp milkweed, there would be no monarch butterflies.
Oh, my
so
goodness.
it's
We have
essential.
to plant some of those.
Yes.
I don't even know what it looks like. I'm sure we've seen it. So wild? Is it grows in the wild?
Well, it is native, of course.
Right.
It can self-seed, but we do have the seeds in the seed library.
Okay.
They're pretty.
Yes, we are trying to really look at this and help the monarch butterflies. So one thing we're doing is at our seed exchange, which was actually last week, we gave out the milkweed pots.
Okay.
So that is already a self-start, it's seeds that have been started, so it's already established for you. And then you can directly sow them into the ground in a couple weeks. We have 100 of them, so we're really trying to get the word out and plant the swamp weed to really help the monarchs.
Nice.
Right.
And also we do have the seeds in the seed library. So if you want to come by, pick up the seeds, you can start them indoors and then put them outside. So
Okay.
that's a
And
great
I would
thing
just like
do.
to say, after seeing the photo, I think the name is misleading. It's not weedy at all. It's a flower,
Right.
and it's a pretty flower.
Can you put those in the blog, Sarah?
The pictures?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I can, Sal. But yeah, so for people going, ew, I'm not going to put weeds in my garden. They're not weeds, they're flowers.
They are.
Yeah.
And they're very pretty and they're
Yeah.
really crucial to
Yeah.
monarch
I'm
butterflies.
going to plant some.
Cool.
Commitment. Thank
There
you,
you go.
Sarah. What about you, Sal?
Sure.
Okay.
That doesn't sound...
Well, I'm going to plant
Okay.
sunflowers because I already have the sunflower seeds.
Okay, and then
I've
you're going
already-
to plant some of these?
Yes.
I
okay,
want
Sarah.
I want proof.
Okay. I'm
Proof
gonna
of...
I'm gonna give
Yes,
you guys
proof
a
of
couple
life.
of the pods.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're already
Yeah.
established.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
how long does it take to germinate and bloom?
So you're probably gonna get a nice bloom by midsummer.
Okay.
It's also gonna be my first year. I tried
Oh.
to do the swamp milkweed in the past. I haven't had much success, but I'm gonna keep trying. So
All right, so let's see, midsummer would be what? August, July?
July, I would think.
yeah.
right?
Okay,
July.
so in July, we're each going to post a picture of our
Yes.
milkweeds.
Exactly.
And a key thing about planting for the pollinators is you don't want to just do one of something. You really want a big group so they can find it.
Okay.
Obviously, if you just have one of one thing, it's really not going to attract them as much as if you group them in bundles. So if you are considering like the coneflower or the black-eyed Susans, you want to try to do a big group of them all together. And that's true for a lot of flower varieties. If you really want to garden for the benefits of the pollinators or whatever, species you're trying to help, again, less is more, if you will, of each variety. So you might want to just start with a bunch of black-eyed Susans, get those established, and then add other natives too, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And aesthetically, I actually like how that looks. I think it's a little odd when you kind of just have one plant of each thing. So
Sure.
if you can plant in bundles and, put things together, that really helps.
Well, Sarah won this.
She
and,
did.
Yes, and,
Yeah,
which I expected. 'Cause
Okay.
She's much smarter than I am. But this is the thing. The seed library is this amazing, fantastic thing. right?
I think so.
And it's for our patrons here at Middle Country.
Yes.
So can you let us know what's the process, what's the procedure, where are these things, how does that work?
Absolutely. So we kind of went over what you can plant now. So you want to come in as soon as you can and really take advantage of this awesome service we have. So each time you visit the library, you're allowed 4 packets of seeds per card. So come in. You can find the seed library on the adult floor, just left of the adult reference desk. You can stop by the reference desk and any librarian can help you with this. But you just go over. It's an old card catalog. And I haven't counted this year because it's just like, wow, I can't believe how much the seed library has grown. But we definitely have over 60 varieties of herbs, flowers, and vegetables. I try to keep things that are popular, available to patrons. Sometimes I just can't get them from our suppliers, so I don't have them. But all the favorites are still there year after year. And I always love hearing your feedback of what you want to see. Of course, we cannot have everything, as you know, we do have to limit it in certain ways.
Are you going to get another cabinet?
Oh, we don't have another one.
But I mean, well, no, I know, but are you going to expand?
So the goal,
using a different cabinet.
The goal was this year and still is to have a seed library in Selden. So we're really just looking for a permanent fixture to have the seed library in, but that is the goal. But overall, the seed library in Center Reach it's pretty much going to stay that size because there's so much in it.
There is.
And yeah, it's really good just to kind of have us learn about the seeds that are in there and get familiar with them. But we pretty much have everything. And the direction we've been moving to is just to have more native seeds to Long Island because they're beneficial to our environment.
Sure.
That's nice.
And a big part of the mission of the seed library is to do things that benefit our environment around us, help the pollinators, help the wildlife, but also, we can grow our own food, and that is a very wonderful thing. And you can control what goes on your food, and you can grow organically and know exactly where it's coming from. And, there's just so many benefits between just being outside in nature and what that does for your mental health, or even if you look at it from a fitness perspective, just being outside, getting exercise, those things are wonderful. But being able to grow your own food is a great thing. We hear about pesticides, we hear about all these things, but really you can control that. So it's a great thing. And in addition to just getting the seeds, we do provide the education all year round.
We do, yes.
So we have a number of programs coming up. Earth Week, we're having a number of programs. We do have Rewild Long Island coming in. They're going to just talk kind of what I talked about during this session is just planting natives, planting for wildlife, being mindful of what you're planting. So aesthetically, it looks beautiful in your yard, but at the same time, you're helping the wildlife around you. So that really makes sense. I think it resonates with everybody. I think we just don't know. We're attracted to like the hibiscus in there and all these exotic flowers, and those are great. But I mean, if we can really look at the beauty that's natural to our environment, I think everyone could appreciate those as well. So we have a lot of education around that. That program is on Tuesday, April 18th. That's Earth Week, 7:00 in Center Reach. We also just have some basic programs just to kind of getting you used to planting if you're new to this all. We have small space gardening coming up in June. So if you're like, oh, that's great, but I don't have a lot of space, well, this is the program for you. So that is going to be Wednesday, June 21st at 7:00 in Selden. So that would be a great program to check out. And if you're really into what I was talking about before with the monarchs and butterflies and pollinators, if that really resonates with you, we do have a pollinator pathways program coming up, and that's going to just show you what they are and how to create one in your yard. And it doesn't have to be big. If 100 people in Center Reach and Selden create like a pollinator pathway, this can make a huge difference. So that program will be Tuesday, May 23rd 7 o'clock in Center Reach. So that's a great one.
Fantastic.
But if you visit our Seed Library's webpage, we do have all these programs posted. Registration starts tomorrow. So if you're listening to this and you're like, this program sounds great, well, tomorrow's your day. Just go ahead and give us a call, come in, or go on our website and sign up. And we'd love to see you at one of our upcoming programs.
It's fantastic. You have a great passion for this, Amber. I could tell by you talking about this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes sense.
And
to me.
I assume that if I went to your house in the middle of the summer, it would have all these flowers there, and it would be beautiful. And it would have...
So, this is a long process. This is not something you can do overnight. You purchase a house that already has flowers there. You don't realize that not everything is native to Long Island. So, I'm not going to go rip out everything in one day. But over time, I'm trying to add more natives. And I do try to grow a lot of the vegetables found in our seed library.
Right.
So the carrots were a big hit last year with the kids. We're going to try watermelon again.
Nice.
We're going to do a pumpkin patch this year. So,
those
and of
take
course
over.
the classics, the tomatoes, the cucumbers, the peppers, the lettuce. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoy it. It's I grew up doing this, and it just makes sense.
Cool.
So fortunate to have a yard to do it in, and I love to be able to then grow it and being able to tell everybody my success or my failures, because that happens too, and that's okay.
Sure. Yeah, I'm really a great farmer of weeds. I do that very, very well. I have weeds all over the place. It's fantastic.
There's hope, Sal. There's hope.
Well, thank you so much, Amber, for coming down and talking to us and quizzing us on this great stuff. And we'll put this all in the show notes and the blog so our patrons can take advantage of these great things that you have here.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
Well, that does it. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope you enjoyed that little bit of seed trivia, and we hope that you take advantage of the seed library. So if you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, visit our website, mcplpodcast.com. blog.mcplpodcast.com is where we have our expanded show notes and all these cool little things that Sarah, I'm sure, will put up there. And also follow us on Instagram.
Oh,
right? Follow us on Instagram.
We are really branching out.
We are branching out. We have Instagram. We'll put that also there where you can see us. What is it? It's MCPL podcast, right? On Instagram?
I'll tell you in Una Momento.
Yes. So, do
it's
that.
It's MCPL_podcast.
Yeah. So we are on Instagram, and Sarah and Nicole, I think, are doing something with it and posting some fun things.
Me and Nicole.
Mostly Sarah. By mostly, I mean just Sarah.
Yes. So, take a look at that and interact with us. So thank you so much for listening. For Sarah Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. See you on the next show.